Hello everyone, welcome to Next Flow. In this lesson, we are going to discuss change of a subject formula. In this video, I will explain to you how to change the subject of an equation. When you hear the word subject, what do you think of? Do you think of the main character of a book or the main story plots of a good movie? What about math? What do you think of when you hear the word subject? Well, in math, the subject of an equation is the variable you are solving for. When you are given an equation, if you have a variable by itself on the left hand side, then that is your subject. The subject of an equation is that variable in an equation that is isolated. For instance, A is equal to 4b minus 1. In this equation, A is currently the subject. But what if the question asks you to make B the subject? The correct answer would be B is equal to A plus 1 in brackets all over 4. This is perhaps an easy example, but you need to understand it to be able to solve the other ones. Changing the subjects of an equation is a typical question on your math exam, so study all the examples used in this lesson. Each example will contain something new. You will understand how to change the subject if you watch all example questions during your math revision. Whatever the operation that is used to perform the change, the operation must be done to both sides of the expression. For example, make U the subject of the formula. V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS. Solution. Isolate U squared. We have V squared minus 2AS equal to U squared. Find the square roots of both sides. Do you know why? Because we only need U and not U squared. And the only way to cancel this square is to square the both sides. But according to the rules of solving an equation, anything you do to this part, you do the same to the other side. Now that the square roots has been cancelled, we have U is equal to square root of V squared minus 2AS. We can now say we've made U the subject of the formula. Make S the subject of the formula. T is equal to 2x square root of x over k. Solution. Divide both sides by 2x. Do you know why? Whenever you are making any letter a subject of the formula, any other variable close to it has to be eliminated. So the main subject can stand alone. If these 2x add a minus or plus behind it, I would have taken it to the other side of the equation. But since it's a multiplication, then I'll divide both sides by 2x. And you see that we've eliminated 2x from this part. Again, we have a square root over the main subject. We have to eliminate it also, so we'll square the both sides. What I want you to know is that whenever you want to cancel out a square root, you square the both sides. And whenever you want to cancel out a square, you take the square roots on both sides. So now we have t squared over 4x squared equal to s over k. We still have another variable with the main subject s. Now we'll multiply both sides by k so that I can cancel out k from this side, and we have s is equal to kt squared all over 4x squared. Look at this question. We are asked to make q the subject of the formula. Now, if you look at this equation, we are more concerned about this part because it carries the subject. So I'll bring all this to this place, right? Over 1 here. Why? Because I want all the equations should be balanced as a fraction. They all have a denominator except this, so give it its own denominator. Next is to use b squared as the LCM. So b squared divided by 1 equal to b squared. B squared times 1 is equal to b squared. B squared divided by b squared is equal to 1, and 1 times pq is equal to pq. Next is to cross multiply. I'm doing this to off the fraction, and we have this. Now I'm going to open this bracket by multiplying what's outside the bracket with what's inside the bracket, and we got this. Now it's time to start eliminating whatever we have beside q. Take all this to the other side, divide both sides by a square p. We can see that we've made q the subject. Are we done? No, just a little touch. Let's factorize this and we are done. Take note that if we multiply b square by what's inside the bracket, we will have this. So for this question, A is the answer. And that's all for this lesson. Until we meet again next time, goodbye.